my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, had way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Hold me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this.
It's a tradition that stretches back to 1934. And today we're inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. The first of 3 games on this Thanksgiving Day, and it's a classic. It's the Packers and the Lions on EA Sports.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. Whoa. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It was comfortable. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and We're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Jack Fox.
On 4th
in
down, Lions going to send out the
formation
All-Pro
for
from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as the tackle was made right at the 36.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll take this up past the 40 on the couple 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Down. Right, white, 50, great, blue, striker. Red, yellow. Check, huh?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
A gain of 15.
This is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 45, white. Drill, 52.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Okay, ready? Pause, red. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Al-Quadin Muhammad, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And look at maybe a yard. Is that not nearly enough? It'll be fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. Raymond going to return it.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. Yes, sir.
Goff to throw on first down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and
Here's a 2nd and 6.
the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions the first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon, so that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Lions. 32 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. What will the second quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
180. What's that?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2 for 66.
On second down, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Whirling. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. And he let him a bit too much. Pass is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield.
Second and 10.
It's second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Go. What's that?
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards in that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Makes it third and 8.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8.
20. What's that?
Now Goff. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. In motion, Reed. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Blue, black. Blue, 32.
Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, like the days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, to make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing this.
A gain of 22 yards.
On play action, Love.
First down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Shot, 17.
Here's Love to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
Red. Hut.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. On first down, it's gone. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Card red, red, yellow, red, cycle.
In motion, it's Golden.
Ready, ready.
Love to throw it on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Grill green. Black, 95. Blue,
In motion, Reed.
set, huh?
On 2nd down, Love. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Lions have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big. A play as you could ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Yellow, 22. White, white. Blaster, 6. Hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's good.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Dayton Reed was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's time out for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Set, ready, ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go, set. 10 black, green jack. Yellow.
In motion, Reed.
Hey, red.
Slot man in motion right.
Black shot. Set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
The second down pass.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
180.
Goff to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Listen. We go tonight.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Pass complete. It is St. Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Fuller.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this 2nd half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Black, you, yellow. Blaster, six. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
They're down and 3.
Trail green. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Yellow. 43. Cut, cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
Their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Hey, 5.
From the gun, it's Goff. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Down. Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
In motion, it's Golden.
Black 40.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Now Love trying to set up the screen with Golden. That hits number 40 on the season for him.
It's a gain of 11.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Running is Jacobs. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Josh touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
Extra point is good.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hold on. Check.
To throw is Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Go, come on. 180. Mavericks walk. Two.
Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Goff in the pistol. That one's out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection. And another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. Hey, 5. Hey,
Goff. Down the field, he's got safe ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
And he will score! Game on! Jamison Williams! Touchdown, Lions! This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Goff. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another set.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Down. Black. Cut.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. And if he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Check.
Love. taken in by Watson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Packers first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the
handoff. This is Jacob. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. With the yard short of that first down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Here we go.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Let's go. 22. Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead. Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Set. Ready. Black. Fight. 97. Ready. Cycle. Set.
To throw is Love. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. On the set.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready. Check. Smash. Red. Third. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Lions ball their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready? Black, here we go, set. 52, boom. Claws red. Set.
To throw is Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set, hut. 60 red. Hut.
They'll run with Jacobs. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line. A gain of 9 on the carry.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
play fake. Here's Love. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McManus on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for
So the
Green
kickoff
Bay.
team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one
The
go.
Lions
It'll
take
go
over
through the end
first and
zone.
10
It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Turbo's up.
Throwing, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of
13
midfield.
yards on the play.
Here's
And the
first down.
Lions, first down.
Ric Flair.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Goff
line.
to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure of the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. That'll be incomplete, and now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Hold on. Check. Here we go. Hey, down.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat, click